Hey guys, welcome to my channel for another video. My name is Brenda Kay and I'm so glad that you are here and joining me. This is hopefully going to be a short video because I have to go to work in a few minutes, but I've had some thoughts and I thought I'd share real quick. Posted my last video about focusing on a simple, beautiful vintage life, and then life came at me really hard and really fast at the end of the year. Last year was my year of fearless, and I faced a lot of fears and I overcame a lot of things. And then at the end of the year, a lot of things just happened really fast, like the last 3 weeks of 2021. I got some disturbing health news about a family member and had a plumbing issue in my house that has resulted in absolute chaos, which is totally messing with my sanity and my functionality. And then faced some other like heartache and things at the end of the year. And I wasn't like I spent New Year's Eve just not in a really good place in the last couple weeks, almost a month, just not in a very good place. And this last week I decided, you know what, enough is enough. It is time to get out of this funk, get out of this rut, this depression, whatever you want to call it. And I shook some things up. Went and took my first salsa dancing lesson and had an absolute blast. I went with some friends, and then I did a couple things this weekend that were just fun, and I'm feeling a lot better. And then this morning I picked up my copy of Simple Abundance, which if you haven't read Simple Abundance, I highly recommend it. First time I read through it was a couple, I don't know, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And I got the Kindle version last year because there was a bunch of updates to the book. And I've never made it all the way through, but this year I've been trying to figure out what to choose for my focus for the year. Last year was fearless, and a lot of things happened that made me face my fear. And I'm not, completely over fear. I don't think we're ever really over fear. We grow and change as life happens, and we find new things that affect us and new fears, and, we're constantly growing and developing and facing those things. But where was I? The book. It's a daily read. It is focused on women, but I think the writing is like more towards the feminine heart, but the words, holy cow, the subject of the book, for lack of a better phrase at the moment, fits anybody. I think anybody can take things from it and focus and learn and grow. And anyway, I started reading it this morning. It's not the 1st of January, but I started reading it again this morning. And there's quotes and things. And the first one, and I love this quote, there are years that ask questions and years that answer. And I have had a lot of questioning years, and I'm ready for an answering year. I feel like I'm ready for so much goodness and joy and abundance and beauty and love and acceptance and all the good things. The last few years have been hard, I know, for everybody, and I've lost a lot. I've learned a lot. I've faced a lot, and I've gotten stronger and more centered in myself, I think. And we all have moments and things that set us back, obviously, but for the most part, I feel more strong and grounded than I ever have in my life, and ready for the good things to come in. So this is my year of, I couldn't pick a word, but I want to be very careful because last year was my year of fearless, and I that would definitely, had to conquer fears. So choose your words very carefully for the year, and your focus for the year, and your intentions and your energies, because life will give you what you need to accomplish that word that you choose. And this year, I can't pick one, so I'm going with simplicity, abundance, and beauty. And I think adventure would be fun. So, or exploration, something along those lines. But I do believe we are the creators of our own life, and we might as well make it a beautiful one. And simplicity, this plumbing issue I've had, I ended up having to empty a storage room, and I'm looking at the stuff and I'm like, why am I holding on to these things that I haven't seen in a couple years? Like, I just shoved the boxes in the storage room and left it. And there's so much in my life that I know, like in my personal environment, that I know I can let go of. And I feel like that's one of those things that's been holding me back over the years. So simplicity is, I think, top, and creating a beautiful life, creating a beautiful environment, and having beautiful friends, and beautiful adventures, and just a lot of beauty. Not just physical, environmental beauty, but emotional, connecting with people, other beautiful souls. And yeah, that's my focus for the year. This isn't exactly what I had planned to do with this channel, but then there will be other, vintage things thrown in here as we go. But I do also want to share this what I'm learning in this book, and hopefully it helps somebody. And life is a continuum. Life is constantly changing, and we shouldn't get ourselves stuck into that rut, into that mold that we think we should be, and stay where we think we should stay. It's constantly changing, and we need to allow ourselves the freedom to change and to grow and to be without judgment from those around, who ultimately their opinions, while you take into consideration the opinions of your friends and your family and those close to you, ultimately they are not living your life. They're not living your life. They're not you. They're not in your head. They may know you, but they're not you. And you have to do those things that are good for you. And I need to take my own advice and not get bogged down into other people's opinions and what other people think, and trust myself and my own intuition and my guidance. Because ultimately I'm the one who has to live with my decisions. And yeah, I think that's it for this video, I guess. Just some thoughts that have been rolling around in my head for a couple days and over the weekend while I was doing things that fed my soul and that I enjoy. So I hope this video finds you well wherever you are, maybe gives you a little spark of inspiration. And yeah, I wish you all many blessings and a happy new year. And I'm excited for what 2022 has in store.